Coming up in NewsNight, concerns over the availability of some vegetables for Christmas. A heritage tour, the feature of today's We Gatherin in Christchurch. And in sports, the Windies fall further behind India after day 2 of the second test.
Broadcasting from our studios in the Pine St. Michael, this is CBC NewsNight, starting now.
Good evening with NewsNight. I'm Anne-Marie Burke. The Barbados Agricultural Society is closely monitoring the island's food crop production as dry conditions continue to affect the farming community. Chief Executive Officer of the BAS, James Paul, says the reduced rainfall has impacted the amount of produce across the island. Mr. Paul says although there has been some rainfall over the past few months, the levels are still below average. He says this could affect what crops are available in the coming weeks. However, so far the farmers have held their own.
I think that when it was the end of the year, if the weather continues to rain, it should have stable production. The only worry, of course, that this is supposed to be the rain season, and if you don't get any substantial amount of rain coming in soon, there could be consequences, say, going into next year in terms of the water levels in the reservoir. So that's the only thing that that's something we're anxious about. To see if we can get some rain at this time of the year as we're accustomed.
Mr. Paul says he's more concerned about the non-irrigated areas, but he's hopeful that the weather will work in the favor of the farmers.
I don't think that the non-irrigated areas will be impacted. Those areas, in other words, the irrigated areas will be impacted, but it's the non-irrigated areas that will be impacted, those that rely on, normal cycle rainfall. They will be impacted. So you can find a situation developing. But as I said, so far this year, we've been able to maintain good production in most of them.
The Christmas promotions have started. Republic Bank was on the road today revealing plans to the public of Barbados that is, for this upcoming Christmas season. Employees of the bank ventured around Barbados in a bus as part of their Christmas loan promotion, which began on October 1st. At the conclusion of the promotion, one lucky customer will be the winner of a major grand prize. Manager of Marketing and Corporate Communication, Misha Knight, says the company is very grateful to the public for the business they have conducted this year. She says that's why they have gone the extra mile to make sure the grand prizes are beneficial.
This year, the grand prize winner will have the opportunity to pick their prize because we do have a few prizes up for grabs. So we do have one brand new Haval Julian Pro SUV. We do have cash towards the purchase of land, and we do have free living for 1 year. So one lucky customer will win one of those prizes. Those persons who are looking for credit cards, they're not to be left out. One lucky credit card customer who takes a new credit card during the period, they have the opportunity to win $10,000 in cash.
Ms. Knight also says the Christmas season is very important to the bank, not only in acquiring new loans and money, but also in the way they give back to their customers and members.
Christmas is obviously a very important time for any business, and it's no different for us. The Christmas season would be one of our busiest seasons. So we look forward to this season annually, and that's why we make it a big deal, because we want to be able to give back as well in our busiest season.
The We Gatherin initiative continues this month. The focus is on Christchurch. A series of activities celebrating the parish's heritage, talent and community spirit are underway. Photographer Patrick Murray caught up with some residents as they settle on a special heritage tour through the parish. Deanza Roberts reports.
From the heart of Oistins to the far corners of Christchurch, parish pride is on full display. This morning's heritage tour gave participants a chance to explore some of the island's most historic and culturally rich sites.
Today we are in Oistins in the Granny's Car Park as we gather for the heritage tour throughout the parish of Christchurch, where we are going to be touching on a lot of historical sites. As you know, Christchurch is rich in history. As you know, in 1652, the signing of the charter took place right here in Oistins at the Mermaid Tavern. So today we have the assistance of Robert Bobby Morris, the historian, and also Sherry McCaskey, who's going to take us on tour of these sites throughout the different districts in Christchurch.
From tennis tournaments and school activities to a major market and entertainment showcase next weekend, organizers say it's all about bringing the community together.
Tomorrow we go down to Golden Sands, where we have the standpipe stories and the movie night. On the following day, Sandals Royal and Spa will be hosting our Blue Economy Forum, where we discuss with a few panelists the future of the fishing industry and the climate crisis. The following day, we go down to the schools, the primary schools in Christchurch, and we bring them over to Oistins for the shore, or rather the sea-to-shore experience, and where the young students, primary school students, will interact with the fisher folk in Oistins to see how things go down there.
Director of the We Gatherin Secretariat, Senator John King, says the national project continues to fulfill its mission, reconnecting Barbadians at home and abroad.
From St. Lucie, we've made it all the way down to Christchurch right now, and it has been fantastic. I mean, unbelievable. I'm part of the bus tour this morning, and these are the ones that really appeal to me because you get an opportunity to learn so much about Barbados that you probably never knew before, and you never were taught it in school. So this is a pleasure to be a part of this with the historians, and I look forward to all of the other things that are going to be happening in this beautiful parish of Christchurch.
We Gatherin, a celebration of home, heritage, and the spirit of togetherness, alive and well in Christchurch. Deanza Roberts, CBC News.
Coming up, students at the St. James School get a chance to learn more about tourism. The St. Albans Primary School joined the rest of the world in marking World Tourism Day, using poems, performances, and a guided tour to show how tourism connects people and communities. Our Deanza Roberts has more.
The courtyard of the St. Albans School came alive with the sights and sounds of Barbados as students showcased what tourism means to them through poetry, song, booths, and a tour of their school compound. These two caught the attention of the cameras as they recited a poem.
People travel far and near to places they hold dear. They pack their bags and off they go. They learn and see to have a glow. Some people travel for the fun, to play, to rest, to see the sun. They swim, they dance, they shop, they eat, and make new friends they get to meet.
Minister of Educational Transformation, Chad Blackman, speaking at the event, said, "It is important that from a young age, students understand that tourism is not just about hotels, but about people."
If we're to build out a sector that continues to be at the forefront of our development, all of our children, who then go on to be adolescents, who go on to be adults, must understand their role in our national development. But it's not just about tourism in terms of hospitality. How do we now ensure that as a people, that whatever we do to earn income, to earn a livelihood, that our young people understand the importance of it in national development and that they themselves can see their role.
Tashina Yacinte is the Junior Minister of Tourism for Barbados. The Lodge School student, in her address, emphasized that everyone has a role to play in maintaining the tourism product.
This is a reminder of the power of tourism to change the lives of each citizen in a positive way through employment opportunities and the creation of businesses. It also highlights our duty to be good stewards of our island and maintain its beauty by helping to keep it clean. We all have a role to play in supporting the growth of the tourism industry by being a great ambassador.
Students took visitors on short tours describing the heritage of their school and the importance of being good ambassadors for Barbados. It was a celebration that brought lessons to life, proving that tourism education begins right in the classroom. Deanza Roberts, CBC News.
Barbados is turning into a canvas of creativity this weekend as the island hosts the International Tattoo Fest at the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Centre. Artists, enthusiasts, and curious onlookers are gathering for 2 days of live art, competitions, and cultural exchange. Again, with that story is Deanza Roberts.
From intricate designs to bold expressions, the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Centre is alive with color and creativity. The International Tattoo Fest is back, bringing together artists from across the Caribbean and beyond. For many, it's more than body art, it's a way to express themselves. Tattoo artist Trevor Alexander is one such person.
Tattoos, it was taboo, but it's no longer like that because of social media and all these things. And employment-wise, companies are a little more open to people with ink because they tend to not judge your appearance and your talent. And a lot of creatives express themselves like this.
For those who has bald patches, Mark Bryant might just have the answer for you.
Well, this procedure right here is called SMP, scalp micropigmentation. Basically, people who have like baldness, alopecia, or any like light patches in their hair, the tattoo simulates the follicle, so it makes it look like you have a low haircut, like a buzz cut all the time. And it helps give people that kind of confidence, so it's a nice little thing.
The event, which began originally in Trinidad, was impacted by COVID, but tattoo artist Ramon Gonzalez says the event is still alive and well.
It has grown a lot. I must say COVID did play a part in us having to build back the event, to where it is now. But it did grow a lot, and I expect it to grow a lot more.
From live tattooing to art exhibitions and piercings, the event has something for everyone. The International Tattoo Fest continues tomorrow with special showcases and live music, proving that art really does live on the skin. Deanza Roberts, CBC News.
Wanderers trailed Signal Globe Financial BCA Youth by 66 runs at stumps on the first day of Series 8 in the BCA Elite Division. Playing at Darrow's Road, Wanderers restricted Youth to 137 and in reply are 71 without loss. In the other games, at Friendship, IGS Insurance Brokers Yorkshire are 93-3 against ASA Field Pickwick. At Beckles Road, Gary Austin captured a 5-wicket haul for Bayview Hospital YMPC to help them bowl out Windward for 149. In reply, YMPC are 30-4. At Rice's, Empire Trail Superb blend Gladiola by 117 after Gladiola were all out for 165 at Sums Empire on 48-2. And at Dash Valley, Neymar Bolden fell 3 runs short of a century, hitting 97, as Wildy declared on 269 for 9 against UWI, who in reply are 28-1. Defending champions UWI Blackbirds are through to the round of 16 of the Prime Minister's Football Cup. Last night in Speightstown, the undefeated Blackbirds blanked Lodge Road 3-0 to win Group E on 7 points. Meanwhile, Bagatelle defeated Technique 1-0 for their first win in the group stage and to move to second place on 4 points. We'll have a full report later in Newsnight. And Barbados' tally at the ongoing Huntsman World Senior Games in Utah, United States is up to 28 as the athletes won 2 more medals on day 5. There were 2 silver medals, Donna Blackman in the 5,000 meters power walk and Wayne Cummings in the 60-kilometer road race in the men's 55 to 58 category. As promised, we have more from the Prime Minister's Cup. UWI Blackbirds are into the round of 16 after a comfortable win over Lodge Road last night. CBC's Anmar Goodrich Boyce reports.
Speightstown in St. Peter played host to the latest action in the Prime Minister's Cup. Defending champions UWI Blackbirds in the black and grey versus Lodge Road. A must-win encounter for Lodge Road, and it didn't start well. 13 minutes on the clock. The Blackbirds come forward, and it's Jelani Chandler who opens the scoring with a wonderful strike. UWI 1, Lodge Road 0. Lodge Road didn't offer much, and there was no surprise when this happened. 33rd minute, flawless play ends in this. Jaden McCullin with an easy tap-in. UWI 2, Lodge Road 0. And seconds later, Romario Drakes put the icing on the cake. Goes into video game mode and delivers this marvelous individual skill to make it UA Blackbirds 3, Lodge Road 0, and that was the final score.
In another encounter, Bagatelle defeated Technique 1-0. Well, that's our news. Thank you for joining us and do enjoy the rest of your evening.